I need to have shovel-ready sites. We can't sell dirt. We have to sell product. We need buildings. We need sites that are shovel-ready. And those are in short supply here. People look at our communities and say, there's a lot of empty buildings. Those empty buildings don't sell. They lack ceiling height. They lack many of the attributes that site selectors and businesses need in order to thrive. So let's move on. All right, so LCEDC. I think many of you know that we're here as a 501c3 and that we're here to enhance the economy and the quality of life of Lawrence County, something that we've been working on since the 1950s. We've got a lot of organizations that we support and programs that we support. Forward Lawrence, that plan that I talked about early on, is one that is foremost in our minds here at the Chamber/LCEDC. Also, we have the SBDC, our Learning Center, our IDA, many other activities and programs that we're a part of. And if you want more information, you can really go to our website to find out more about these programs and organizations. Economic development corporations are here to provide public financing to a great degree. We have revolving loan funds that for-profit businesses can utilize, whether it is to purchase land and building, to do machinery and equipment purchases. We recognize that you need to have good grantsmanship in order to find funding to do a lot of projects. And to that end, Diane Richardson, who's on this call, does a fantastic job as far as writing grants and actually having them approved so that we can utilize the dollars. Brownfield redevelopment is something that we take a lot of pride in. We've been personally involved here at the LCEDC with the Riverview Commerce Park. That's behind the Shenango China. You see the likes of West Penn Printing. You see Covanta that's back there. Those are great businesses with good jobs. Additionally, if you are from the area, many years ago, there was something called the Johnson Bronze that sat between Moravia Street and Mill Street, across the street from the L Wood Quality Steel Complex. That site was in terrible condition. And due to brownfield redevelopment, we've been able to create that into Newcastle's Commerce Park. That is where you will find the likes of Rocca Foods. You buy a lot of probably frozen pasta that they create there. Richardson Cooling Packages is another one of the businesses is there, as well as the Houston Group. And of course, we want to retain our businesses and grow them. And Paul Butcherelli does a good job with that as far as our Engage program. Other items that we do, other programs that we do are a result of this program of work that the combined LCEDC and Regional Chamber of Commerce try to do. COVID has certainly taken a bite out of this, but we're trying to get things going again with quarterly partner meetings, with creation and continuance of our sites and building database. The SBDC has become a major partner with us in creating business plans, and I'll talk more about that. We have our revolving loan fund, as I talked about, and we work with Youngstown State's SCORE chapter. So what's going on with the Chamber? Chamber has a little different mode of operation and what it's trying to do. As a 501c6, it has a little different designation through the IRS, but without doubt, the Chamber tries to advance the local economy. We want that single actionable countywide vision. So very, very important. And that's part of Forward Lawrence. And finally, we know that we need more leadership in our county. So we want to develop our leaders. Next, we have similar organizations that the Chamber also promotes and partners with, and you can read through those. Our program of work, they're similar in what the economic development does as well as the Chamber, but some that stand out to me are having heads of Lawrence. We really want to bring together those top business leaders who can bring us some fresh vision and offer us direction within our community. We know that we need community revitalization, and we need to be supportive of all areas of our county. Now, as the chamber has grown, we've recognized that we need to have some more staff in place. So Lindsay Overby has come on board as of July of this year, and she's here to really help our investors with their membership. Whatever they need from the chamber, she tries to deliver on. And we also know that part of the chamber's activities are regarding events. It's important for us to get together. Hopefully it won't always be virtually, but to sit down, to talk, to really gather some good times and networking opportunities. And Lindsay has been very helpful in all that. Additionally, she's really good at social media, something that I lack, as you can all tell, whether it's about Zoom or something else. Let's move on. So we said that the SBDC is part of the chamber and the LCEDC, and Jeff DeRoom is our consultant. Jeff tries to come up to Lawrence County 2 days a week, usually Mondays and Tuesdays. He is with Duquesne's Small Business Development Center, and he can supply the necessary business consulting. Whether you're trying to start a business or grow a business, you need a business plan. And with that, Jeff can be very helpful. Additionally, the SBDC carries a number of different programs and specialties that Jeff might be able to tap into with the students who are working on their masters and need to provide some additional training to themselves and others, as well as some specialty and centers of excellence. We've had a number of recent activities, and we're very, very proud of the Stonecrest Business Park. They're on Route 18 in New Beaver Borough, near Wampum, is the Stonecrest Golf Course. That's been recently purchased by a Pittsburgh developer, John LeCarte. John has received a $5 million Business in Our Sights grant and loan, and that was with the help of none other than Diane Lynn here at the office. He has a $7 million project that he is starting to complete as far as all of the engineering to bring the utilities down to that golf course. We're going to take that 213-acre golf course, and you're going to see a 100-acre business park there. John is very aggressive. He intends to put up 150,000 square foot speculative building. And it's going to be like the McKesson HBOC building, a little smaller, but that same kind of modern tilt-up style. It is our hope that 1.5 million square feet of building space can be created there at the golf course, employing up to 1,000 people. The golf course will be open this year, and John really likes running that golf course, I'll tell you that. The utility work will get underway here in 22. And so the golf course expects to be open all this year. Next project that we've had a great deal of work with is IBEW Apprenticeship Training Facility in Neshannock Township. Diane Lynn has done a fantastic job of working with the budget office on the grant program called the Redevelopment Assistance Capital Program, RACP. And they've received two $1 million RACP grants. The total project cost there is $4.3 million. A beautiful facility. We've had the chance to utilize it a couple times, and it is state of the art. To think that we have this training facility here in Lawrence County to provide us with journeymen and apprentices for electrical services is, I think, an outstanding opportunity for us to grow our workforce. Keystone Compliance is located in downtown Newcastle, and Keystone Compliance does electronics testing as well as environmental testing. Your Amazon boxes have been tested by none other than Keystone Compliance to see if they can hold their shape, whether they're being tossed around by the Amazon workers or inside a truck. That goes on at Keystone. Keystone has its campus here in the city of Newcastle, and they recognize that they need to expand the building as well as the campus. They purchased a building across the street. It was the Sporting Goods building. that is located on Grant Street, but they are there at the corner of Falls and 224 and the Inner Belt. They will be building a building behind theirs as well as an addition onto their building. And it's a very exciting project at 3.5 million. Next is Enterprise Park. Enterprise Park is here in the city of Newcastle, basically located from Croton up to Court Street. It encompasses the area where the Regional Chamber of Commerce building is right now, as well as basically the Clark buildings that have been purchased by Dawn Services. You're going to see that $1 million has been granted from the Department of Community and Economic Development's multimodal program to improve the East Washington corridor, again, between Croton and Court Street. We're going to have new sidewalks put in, streetscapes, the street lights will be improved. There's going to be paving that's going to go on. That'll probably occur in 2023 because we have a lot of engineering work to be done. And we're going to try to coordinate things with PennDOT because they intend to be paving a lot of East Washington in 2022. We're excited about the fact that maybe we'll be able to extend the bike path that is across the creek down behind our offices and the Transit Authority and where Dawn Services has the reclaim facility. Other opportunities that are going to be there, there's a distillery that's going into the old Union Station where Clark's photography studio was, as well as all the dollars that are going to be going into the Clark's Furniture Building, which was really named the Wright facility. Dawn was successful at getting $500,000 there to improve the facade. So I think that you'll be impressed with how good things will look. Additionally, the restaurant that we all knew, it is being rehabbed and we expect to have a restaurant in there also. Now, Forward Lawrence. Forward Lawrence really takes on the visionary plan that we know we need for our county. We want to see increased employment, the expansion of the tax base, more economic stability, and hopefully all of this will increase our standard of living. We know that we need to have an increased labor force, and the people in this picture are integral to making all of this happen. You know, we try to help out as much as possible. The county came to us with a grant program. Because of COVID, we know that many of our restaurants were hard hit, and the county was able to have nearly $1 million made available for our various restaurants and hospitality industry companies. To that end, Diane Lynn was instrumental in processing 53 grant applications for a variety of our businesses. There's been 30 years of economic development that Diane Lynn was absolutely a part of. I've been lucky enough to be here for 21 of those 30 years. And when we kind of reviewed all the work that's gone on, it was over 195 projects that were implemented as a result of the hard work of the LCEDC. We were able to help create or retain over 4,000 family-sustaining jobs. Most importantly is the fact that with all of that came investment, and that investment adds to the tax base. And you can see that the real estate added over $100 million in value, which then equates to nearly $3 million in local real estate taxes. Those are all important things as we think about the needs of all of our community. Additionally, there are a number of commerce parks, somewhat hidden from maybe view, but I want to let you know about the ones that we've worked on. Shenango Commerce Park, that is one that is tucked back close to what is now the campus for Lawrence County Social Services, that YDC. We have a number of businesses there at Shenango Commerce Park. Newcastle Commerce Park, that's the former Johnson Bronze site that I talked about. In Elwood City, there's the Casey Industrial Park. We have Neshannock Business Park, where the IBEW training facility is located, as well as another number of other businesses. Millennium Park South, where we have Steelite International. The Riverview Commerce Park, that was the one that's behind Shenango, China. And Midtown is one where you have Holistic Farms, as well as the McClymonds Project. So a number of ones that help to sustain the tax base here and produce the taxes that are needed for municipal services. We talked about the Learning Center and the fact that we'd love to have you up at the Learning Center. We are on the second floor, just there above Colleen's office. And we have 2,500 square feet of space. Love for you to check it out. Right now, we certainly have a strong relationship that has been many years in the making with the Literacy Council or Lifelong Learning Choices. The classrooms are utilized there for the students to come in and work on their GEDs. We have a 15-seat computer lab. Love to see it better used. The Wi-Fi service is high speed and very reliable. Thinking outside the box, if you need room for a conference, we've got that space available for that type of use. Now, engage. Paul goes out and really meets with a number of our businesses, nearly 100 businesses in the last few years. And we've tried to create focus groups so that we could really target our industries in our various locations in the county. We went down to Elwood City. We've been up at Neshannock Township, and of course, here in the city of Newcastle. Each and every time we were able to interact with both business leaders and elected leaders so that we talk about the programs that we can offer, those financing, workforce development, and others, as well as hear about what's going on with the local businesses. What are their challenges? That's important to know. The service team, Colleen Smile, that's her little baby, and we're glad that we're a part of it. You can see that there's a number of different groups that are involved in this business service team. And when Paul goes out to do the engaged visits, he makes sure that maybe a team member goes with him or that he creates an action plan where the service team member that is most needed will get an email and identify what the business needs are to that business service team member. This county needs to expand its leadership capabilities. And to that end, Leadership Lawrence County is here to service all of the potential leaders in our county, to give them a better understanding of their skills, helping them to network together and learn about all the opportunities that are here in Lawrence County. The Fanning Institute from the University of Georgia has been instrumental in helping us get this started. And Melanie has taken the lead on all of this. You met her earlier. We have had to delay the start of our leadership program because of COVID to a great degree. But if you have your staff members, others, you yourself, who want to really dig into a leadership program, I'd highly recommend doing this. I was voluntold to do this, and this is the second time around for me. And I got a lot of good, valuable information that I hope I bring to the community as a result of Leadership Lawrence County. Now, Melanie does a phenomenal job with our Chamber Chat newsletter. This comes out the first Thursday of every month, and it is chock full of really good information. We make sure that we are trying to identify all activities that are going on that of interest to you. And with coupling that with our video series, you have this one-stop shop of newsletter information that you can use to know the happenings in Lawrence County and the region. You know, sometimes we forget that there are a number of different new businesses or new programs or projects that are going on in our county. So we like to bring out the big red scissors, and we'll bring them out to anybody to cut those ribbons so that we can highlight the good news of Lawrence County. This River Valley Community Resource Center is a great example of that. Kim Kohler-Jones did a phenomenal job as far as painting beautiful murals inside the former Pulaski Elementary School that the Googes have purchased, and they're making that available for a number of different community activities. I highly recommend that you really go out and explore it. It's a great place. Next, Quaker Falls. You know, we are in partnership many times with the county and the county planning office, and Quaker Falls is a proud recreational area now off of 224. I was really excited about being asked to attend this Quaker Falls grand opening. It is a beautiful location. Just don't go too near to the edge, that's for sure. Pennsylvania Businessweek. Oh, I don't know why my pictures aren't showing. Well, anyway, PA Businessweek, it is part of the ACES program, and we have been a proud sponsor of that through the Lawrence County Learning Center. The high school students in Newcastle get a full week of learning what business is all about. Paul had the opportunity to be one of the counselors for this, and I was the proud grandmother of one of the students who participated in it, and she was very happy to learn more about how business works. That's my granddaughter, Peyton Greathouse. Finally, what's our upcoming events? Well, we want to change up how we do our annual dinner. I don't know why, but I don't think people are interested in chamber chicken anymore. I think they want something different to enjoy as far as activities go. And so we want to mix it up by having a casino night. It'll be here in the spring of 2022 that we want to gather at the Scottish Rite Cathedral and have a great night of fun and fellowship. And I think we won't even have to worry about Alex doing any kind of PowerPoint presentation, which, if you know Alex, he loves to do his PowerPoints. So stay tuned. As we get the date finalized, we'll make sure that it's in Chamber Chat as well as going to our website. We always have an annual golf outing. It's a great opportunity to have 18 holes of golf at the Newcastle Country Club. And we have, again, great fellowship and networking that goes on there. I'm very proud of the fact that we honor companies here locally and other champions who are impactful in our county. And that'll be coming back in the fall of 2022. So that kind of sums up everything. I want to thank you for letting me have this opportunity to give you highlights of what's going on in our county. And you'll be receiving this PowerPoint and a thank you that Colleen will be sending out to you.